The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Run out of bounds at the 39-yard line, but what a return to set up this offense. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing.
Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
So the USF Bulls offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Spears. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the move, it's Jackson. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nice move to pick up yardage. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, Like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And now the ball is knocked free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback adapting. Running into the open space. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And now on second down for this offense. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They go to the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Pulls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quickly complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Got a man in the middle. There he goes. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Compton. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Stands in and takes the hit. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on designed plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the pass.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bulls. And the comeback is on. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Give him 6. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Number 76.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Tulane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Coming out with it, it's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. But they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
A loss of 11.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Right on the money. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off the RPO, complete. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. Defense wants to bring the heat. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing the heat. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown Bulls. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll try the run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They break.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to him again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on second down. Pulls and fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Gives it on the option. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little release to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. BYU has the lead right now, but this Lavelle Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a two-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's the pressure. Got his man. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Fires on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll toss it to the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Loss of 5 yards on the play.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a win.